Have you ever found yourself sitting alone, lost in thought and wondering, does she like me? Sometimes deciphering the signs that a woman is into you can feel like a cruel joke played by fate. You've gone through all the self-help books, but things still seem as confusing as ever. Don't worry, you're not alone in today's video. We won't bog you down with cumbersome rules or complicated formulas. Instead, we'll take you on a journey through the philosophy of Stoicism, a philosophy that values simplicity and clarity. You might be surprised to learn that recognizing when a woman likes you and is flirting with you doesn't have to be a tough puzzle. We'll explore how to confidently and clearly perceive these signs without falling into the trap of useless speculation in the spirit of Stoic philosophy. Let's face the world with clarity and patience. Join us as we uncover the 10 secret signs behind smiles and glances, and see if there's more than meets the eye with a woman you're interested in. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Stick around until the end, because each point is significant and might uncover some new insights for you all. Right, let's begin. Number 1. One intense eye. Number 1. Contact, isn't it? Captivating when you catch someone's gaze lingering on yours just a little longer than usual. In the realm of human interactions, eye contact can be a profoundly meaningful gesture, especially in the context of potential attraction. Now, from a Stoic perspective, we are taught to observe our impressions and respond to them with reason and detachment. So let's explore this common yet intriguing phenomenon. Intense eye contact, particularly when it comes from someone who might find you attractive. Intense eye contact is not just a casual glance. It's a significant non-verbal cue when a woman is interested in you. Her eyes tend to linger on you more than might seem coincidental. Imagine you're in a crowded room, buzzing with conversation and laughter, yet her gaze finds a path to your S. This deliberate eye contact is a subtle yet potent form of communication, essentially her way of flirting without saying a word for Stoics. Recognizing this would mean understanding the cue calmly and responding wisely, rather than impulsively. Consider a few everyday scenarios. You're sitting in a cozy cafe, immersed in a book, and when you look up, there's an engaging stare from someone across the room that seems to draw you in. Or, at a social gathering, you notice amidst the noise and movement that she repeatedly meets your eyes with a smile. These aren't mere coincidences, but signals of interest and affection. Historically, and across many cultures, sustained eye contact has been recognized as a sign of affection, interest, and intimacy. It's how human beings have silently communicated their feelings long before words are exchanged. In the philosophy of Stoicism, we might see this as an impression, an indication of something significant that demands a thoughtful and composed response. If you're someone who practices Stoicism, you might analyze this interaction calmly, seeing her gaze as an invitation to possibly engage in a deeper connection. It's essential to approach such situations with the clarity and peace that Stoicism promotes, recognizing the potential for a meaningful interaction while maintaining your equanimity. So when someone gives you a long, meaningful look, they might be flirting. It's her way of signaling interest, perhaps a gentle prompt that she would like to get to know you better. Such moments are ripe for the Stoic practice of thoughtful engagement, seeing the opportunity in the impression, responding not just with your emotions, but with reasoned consideration. Number 2. Mirroring your number 2 gestures. In the world of Stoicism, we're encouraged to be observant and deliberate about our interactions, understanding the deeper meanings behind simple actions. So when it comes to recognizing signs of attraction, noticing how someone mirrors your behavior can be quite telling. Mirroring is a body language technique where one person subconsciously imitates the gesture, speech pattern, or attitude of another. This is often a sign of rapport and can significantly increase feelings of attraction. It's a powerful way to communicate without words, and when done subtly can indicate that someone is attracted to you. Let's look at some common examples. Imagine you're at a small get-together with friends, and you notice that every time you look at her, she's already making eye contact with you. Or perhaps during a conversation, she leans in every time you do, reflecting your posture and engagement. Have you ever adjusted your hair or straightened your clothes and seen her do something similar almost immediately afterward? And those small nods when you nod during a discussion, yes. These are all instances of mirroring in Stoic terms. We might interpret this behavior as an alignment of inner attitudes expressed through physical actions. It's fascinating because it not only shows a potential attraction, but also a psychological alignment. Stoicism teaches us the value of harmony in relationships, and mirroring can be a subconscious testament to this harmony. Moreover, research suggests that the more time people spend together, the more their habits and behaviors begin to align. This isn't just about physical gestures, it extends to matching each other's pace and volume in conversation, and even using similar vocabulary. It's a sign of increasing compatibility and comfort with one another. Keep this in mind. Although opposites might be drawn to each other, it's often the things we have in common and the actions we share that build stronger connections. Pay attention to these small signs. They could be giving you valuable insights into your relationships and connections, without you even knowing. Maybe if you notice someone copying what you do next time, it could be the beginning of a deeper bond or a new friendship number. 3. Countless number 3 compliments. You know, men particularly enjoy receiving compliments from women. It gives a real boost to their self-esteem. It's like a verbal pat on the back that says, hey, you're doing great. But there's more to it when it comes from someone who might be interested in you romantically. So when a woman is attracted to a man, one of the ways she expresses this attraction is through compliments. This isn't just about being nice. It's strategic, it's flirtatious. And yes, it's as effective as it is subtle. If she starts showering you with kind words, not just about how you look, but also about your personality, your sense of humor, or how you handle certain situations, that's her way of flirting. She's not just being friendly, she's letting you know she likes what she sees and appreciates who you are. Imagine you've just aced a presentation at work, and she tells you you really have a way with words. You know it's impressive. Or perhaps you're both at a friend's barbecue, and she remarks, you have such a great way of making everyone feel at ease. These compliments aren't just casual observations. They are signals, indicators of her interest and admiration. From a Stoic perspective, this practice of giving and receiving compliments can be seen as an exercise in understanding and managing emotions, both ours and those of others. Stoicism teaches us not to get swayed by external affirmations, but to appreciate them judiciously. It reminds us to be mindful of why compliments feel good, and to respond to them with grace and equanimity, recognizing the intentions behind them without letting them cloud our judgment. Compliments do more than just make a person feel good. They open doors to deeper communication and connection. When a woman compliments a man, she's not just saying nice things. She's communicating her respect and admiration for him. She's making it clear how she feels, which can be particularly heartwarming and motivating. The next time someone compliments you, take a moment to really take it in. Consider why they said it and what it means, whether it's just a nice moment or could lead to something more. Remember that compliments are a great way people show they appreciate and connect with each other. Number 4, curiosity. Number 4. Have you noticed how inquisitive someone can become when they're attracted to you? It's a universal sign easy to recognize if you're paying attention. Women often lauded for their perceptive and inquisitive natures really dive deep when they're interested in someone. This curiosity is their way of exploring the world of the person who has caught their eye. It's not just casual chit-chat. It's a meaningful exploration driven by genuine interest. If a woman starts asking you about your background, your dreams for the future, or even your day-to-day preferences, take note. She's not just making conversation. She's showing a clear interest in who you are and what makes you tick. For example, let's say you're hanging out just having coffee, and she starts asking about your career aspirations or your hobbies, or perhaps during a group outing, she inquires about your family or where you grew up. These aren't random questions. They are deliberate attempts to understand you better. And if she goes a step further to ask if you're single, or subtly probes to see if there's someone special in your life that's even more indicative of her interest, this level of inquiry is a pretty bold move in the flirting playbook Stoicism. A philosophy that values wisdom and self-control offers an interesting lens through which to view these interactions. It teaches us to observe our reactions to such inquiries with a calm and rational mindset, understanding why these questions affect us. The way they do can help us respond more thoughtfully. Moreover, when she shares her own likes and dislikes in these conversations, she's subtly checking for compatibility, seeing if there's a common ground on which a deeper relationship might be built. Whether or not you catch these hints, they are her way of telling you, I like you, and I'm interested in seeing where this could go. So if you're in a conversation where the questions delve into deeper personal topics, pause and think about the intention behind them. See it as a sign of genuine interest, and maybe the start of something deeper. Whether you decide to open up or not, responding sincerely can lead to a meaningful connection, or at the very least, a respectful and enjoyable Number 5 exchange. Number 5. Laughter and smiles from a Stoic perspective. Understanding our emotions and how they manifest in interactions can provide profound insights into our relationships. So when a woman shows interest, her reactions, such as smiling and laughing, can be very telling. Smiling and laughter are universal signs of joy and comfort when a woman is flirting. These expressions are amplified. You might notice her smile broadening when she makes eye contact with you, a clear signal of her engagement and interest. It's fascinating to observe because these smiles and the laughter that follows aren't just social courtesies, they're genuine reactions to connection and enjoyment. For instance, think about the last time you shared a light moment with someone. If a woman is attracted to you, her smile won't just be polite, it will be radiant, often accompanied by a blush. This blushing is a natural response to excitement or adrenaline, like what one might feel when experiencing affection or attraction. It's a physical manifestation of her emotional state, an honest and unguarded reaction that Stoicism teaches us to appreciate for its sincerity. Now, humor plays a crucial role. Here, women often appreciate men who can make them laugh. Your sense of humor might not just brighten her day, it could also be a key to her affection. Have you ever told a simple, perhaps even slightly lame joke and noticed that she laughed heartily? That laughter, especially if it seems a bit more than the joke warranted, is a great indicator of her interest. It shows she enjoys your company and finds joy in your interactions, beyond just the content of what's being said. So if you crack a joke and she laughs freely, consider it a good sign. It's her way of letting you know she appreciates your humor and by extension enjoys your presence. In Stoic terms, we could view this as an opportunity to respond with measured joy and appreciation for the connection being formed, rather than just fleeting excitement. The next time you're in conversation and you see these joyful expressions, take a moment to observe and reflect. Remember, in the philosophy of Stoicism, every impression is an opportunity to practice virtue, and understanding smiles and laughter in response to your actions could be more than just polite interaction. They could be genuine signs of affinity and attraction. This insight allows you to engage more meaning while aware of the deeper bonds being formed. Number 6. Dress to kill if she's number 6 into you. You might notice that she puts a bit more effort into her appearance. She might choose an outfit that makes her feel like she's scoring a perfect 10. This isn't just about vanity, it's deeply rooted in our human psychology. Men typically are very visual creatures. Scientifically, it's said that a man can decide in just a second whether he's attracted to a woman, and within 30 seconds, he might even decide if he desires a deeper connection with her. This instinctual behavior explains why, if a woman is trying to catch your attention, she'll likely choose outfits that highlight her best features, be it a dress that fits just right, or a casual ensemble of shorts and a tee that somehow looks effortlessly perfect. It's all about the details, the way her hair falls perfectly, how her clothes seem tailored to accentuate her physique. These are subtle yet powerful messages. Picture this: you're at a social gathering, and you notice that every time you glance away, the person you've been chatting with adjusts their outfit or hair. That's no accident. They're signaling without words that they care about how you see them. It's a form of silent communication steeped in the desire to make a connection. Stoicism teaches us about awareness and control of our responses. In this context, observing such behavior offers a chance to reflect on our reactions and the deeper motivations behind why we find someone attractive. It's not merely about the physical appearance, but the intention and effort someone puts into presenting themselves to the world, and more specifically to you, when you see someone dressed in a way that you can't take your eyes off them. It's more than just a visual treat. It's a nuanced form of flirting. They're essentially mastering the art of allure without uttering a single word, and frankly, they're absolutely killing it. So if you find yourself in such a situation, take a moment to appreciate not just what you see, but the thought and effort behind it. Number 7, night and morning text. When a woman regularly sends you messages to start and end her day, it's a gesture that holds more weight than you might think. These texts can be simple, like a good morning, have a great day, or good night's sleep. Well, but their consistency is what really speaks volumes. This habit is a sign of affection and care, showing that she's thinking of you during the most routine parts of her day. Let's put it into perspective with some everyday examples. Imagine you started seeing someone and you find that no matter how the day has gone, it starts with a cheerful message from her and ends with a gentle wish for a good night, or perhaps after a date, she texts to make sure you got home safely, or in the morning she asks if you slept well. These aren't just courteous inquiries. They are signs of genuine concern and interest in Stoicism. We are taught to observe not just what is said, but why it might be said, and what it reflects about the person's state of mind and their feelings towards us. These morning and night texts are her way of subtly saying she cares. She's interested, and you're on her mind, a sign of her wanting to maintain a connection with you beyond the times you are physically together. This is a form of flirting that's both tender and telling. It's her way of weaving her thoughts into the fabric of your everyday life, showing that she values your well-being and enjoys being a part of your routine. For someone practicing Stoicism, recognizing this can help you respond thoughtfully. It's an invitation to acknowledge the affection being offered and to consider how you might reciprocate this thoughtfulness and care in your interactions. Thus, when you get a morning or night text, pause and think about what it means. It's not just a message. It's a little sign of someone caring about you and thinking of you during their day. These moments are great chances to be grateful and kind, building a stronger connection that could lead to something wonderful. Number 8, casual. Number 8, teasing. Casual teasing is a common flirting tactic used by both men and women. However, women are often more selective about who they let into their comfort zone. When a woman teases you, whether it's playfully making fun of something you've done or jokingly challenging you. It's a sign that she feels comfortable around you. This level of comfort is her way of flirting, showing that she's open to creating a bond with you. Imagine you're spending time with someone you're interested in. If she recalls a funny and slightly embarrassing story from your past just to spark a laugh between you, or if she playfully throws a mock punch at your arm during a conversation, these are not just random acts of play. They're her ways of showing affection and creating a shared space of intimacy and laughter. From a Stoic perspective, these actions should be seen as invitations to engage more deeply with her. Stoicism teaches us to respond with wisdom and composure, appreciating these moments not just at face value but as opportunities to strengthen connections. Casual teasing is a bridge to deeper communication. It's about more than just laughs. It's about trust and mutual understanding. Women also use teasing as a strategy to capture and hold attention. For example, she might playfully suggest an outlandish idea or an unlikely scenario to see how you react. This kind of banter is a way to keep the interaction lively and gauge your sense of humor and flexibility. If a woman playfully teases you next time, don't just brush it off. Recognize this as her way of showing interest and being comfortable enough with you to let her guard down. In the spirit of Stoicism, respond with humor and openness, allowing the connection to deepen naturally. This kind of interaction not only makes your time together enjoyable, but also builds a foundation for a relationship where both comfort and affection are reciprocated. Number 9. The hair flip. Number 9. You've probably seen it before, a woman flipping her hair back as she laughs, or casually tossing her hair while making eye contact with you. These actions are not just random gestures. They are part of how she communicates her attraction. When a woman plays with her hair, whether she's flipping it, twirling it around her finger, or gently brushing it away from her face, these are signs that she might find you appealing. Let's paint a clearer picture with some examples. Imagine you're in a casual conversation at a cafe and you notice that she's constantly flipping her hair, maintaining eye contact with you as she does so, or perhaps during a meeting she repeatedly pulls her hair back or rearranges it while she's looking your way. These actions can be very telling. Body language experts suggest that when a woman is attracted to someone, she might unconsciously want to reveal more of her skin and moving her hair away from her face and neck is a natural way to do this. The hair flip can also be seen as a form of grooming, a behavior rooted in the instinct to present oneself in the best possible light to someone of interest. This grooming behavior isn't just about vanity, it's about signaling when she adjusts her hair, especially in a way that seems to accentuate her features or exposes her neck. It's often an unconscious effort to attract attention from a Stoic perspective. Observing these signals offers an opportunity to practice self-control and rational analysis. Understanding why a hair flip or any similar gesture affects us can help us respond more thoughtfully. It encourages us to see beyond the surface and appreciate the intent behind the action. Are these signs of genuine interest or simply habits? This discernment can lead to deeper insights into human behavior and our relationships. In essence, if you catch someone twirling their hair while you're talking, pause and think about what that could signify. Paying attention to these little signs can make our connections with others stronger, helping us stay present and connected during conversation. Actions. Number 10. Physical. Number 10. Touch. When someone is attracted to you, they often find ways to make physical contact. And this isn't by accident, it's a deliberate, instinctive action meant to create a closer bond. Women, when they're attracted to someone, might initiate touch as a subtle but clear indicator of their interest. This could be as simple as a light touch on your arm or shoulder during a conversation. It might seem casual, but it's usually a sign that she's comfortable and wants to establish a connection. For instance, imagine you're both laughing over a joke and she reaches out to lightly tap your arm or playfully punches your stomach. These actions are not just acts of flirtation, but are driven by deeper psychological instincts. Touch has a powerful effect on human relationships. It's not just about physical contact, it's about what that contact represents. Touching releases oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone, which helps to enhance feelings of trust and attachment. This hormone plays a crucial role in human bonding, whether between mothers and their newborns or between romantic partners. Let's consider a few more examples. Maybe she brushes against your hand accidentally on purpose when you both reach for something at the same time. Or perhaps when sitting together, she finds a reason to make contact with your thigh or leans in closer than necessary. These actions can often speak louder than words from a Stoic perspective. It's essential to observe these interactions with a balanced view. Stoicism teaches us to understand and manage our responses to our emotions. When someone initiates physical contact, it's natural to feel a rush of excitement or happiness if you're interested in them too. However, Stoicism would advise us to appreciate these moments with a rational mind, understanding the intent behind the touch without letting our emotions cloud our judgment. So next time you notice these subtle cues, take a moment to consider what they signify. If you're interested, responding with similar warmth can foster a deeper connection. If not, handling the situation with kindness and clear communication will respect both your feelings and theirs either way. Recognizing the significance of touch can lead to more meaningful and respectful interactions. As we conclude our conclusion exploration, today we hope you found our exploration into the philosophy of Stoicism and the subtle signs a woman might be interested in you both enlightening and useful. Remember, approaching relationships with clarity and simplicity, as we discussed today, can make understanding those around you a little easier and less stressful before you go. I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks for watching and for your continued support. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. We're always eager to hear from you. So don't hesitate to leave a comment below with your thoughts, experiences, or even questions about today's topic. Engaging with your comments is one of the highlights of what we do, and we love crafting content that resonates with your life and experiences. And don't forget to check out the suggested video popping up on your screen right now. It's a perfect follow-up to what we've discussed today, and I think you'll find it incredibly insightful. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. Your support is immensely appreciated, and we look forward to bringing more interesting, thoughtful, and inspiring videos your way. See you in the next video.